Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Popcorn Podcast. This is another one of the Tommy Corners episode. I'm going to be doing a quick breakdown of the Oscars, which I know I'm 10 days behind, and of the most recent news in the film and TV entertainment industry. Starting off with the Oscars, every year I do a ballot, like we talk about on the show every year, and this year I did two. I did a one of who I think will win and who I want to win. Who I wanted to win was 12 of 23 I got, so just above 50%, and I got 16 of 23 on who I think will win, but if I blended them together, I would have gotten 19 of 23. So could have been a lot better. I think the best year I still had was 2020, where I got 20 of 23, which was pretty good. But yeah, starting off with the Oscars, it opened up with a beautiful performance by Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande performing their song from Wicked, Defying Gravity, and it was absolutely her own stuff. Cynthia Erivo was researching. Sorry about that. But yeah, they were both absolutely perfect. It was one of the best performances the Oscars have ever done musically. I thought the Oscars were okay. I think I'm kind of getting a little sick and tired of the whole, oh, the Oscars suck, let's play into how they suck. I would like them to more lean into how it's such a huge event in the industry. And also, can we stop forgetting people who passed away in the remembrance thing? You guys are, it's not a hard thing to do. And they forget people every year, and I'm sorry to the families for those who they did forget. But moving on to that, another thing I didn't like, the whole James Bond part, which was like 25 minutes of my time that I was never getting back in my life. I thought maybe they were going to bring out the new James Bond at the end, and they were going to do like the next award. Nothing. Just some weird musical dance performance that made no sense in the whole event. But I think outside that, the Oscars weren't horrible. I think they were much better than they've been in the past. I think Conan was a good host. I thought some of his jokes were really funny. I think some of them, not all of them landed, but I enjoyed myself thoroughly. And I thought this was a good year on picks of who won, and I think it was a lot of people who deserved to win. There wasn't only a few that I didn't agree with, but we'll get to them when we get there. But running through, the Best Supporting Actor went to Kieran Culkin, who deserved it for A Real Pain. Best Animated Feature went to Flow, which I was super surprised with, but I was very happy for them. I had Wild Robot winning. From there, we had Best Costume Design, which went to Wicked. Best Original Screenplay for Anora, Sean Baker's first award of the night. We'll get back to him soon. Best Adapted Screenplay was The Conclave. Best Makeup and Hairstyling, if you couldn't guess, was The Substance. Best Editing was Anora, which was another Sean Baker award. Sean Baker won for writing, for screenplay, and editing so far. We'll come back to him again. Best Supporting Actress went to Zoe Saldana. She was not my choice for female supporting. I really wanted Ariana Grande to win, and I thought she could win it. But I love Zoe Saldana. I think she's a great actress, and I'm very happy that she got her Oscar. Best Production Design went to Wicked, which 100% deserved it. Planting all the flowers, building the Munchkin Town, Munchkin Village, I forget what's Munchkin Land, whatever. The Emerald City, building all that, building the school, all of that was unbelievable that you could actually walk around these places. But yeah, I loved it. Going from there, Best Original Song with the El Ma from Amelia Perez. I did pick this to win. It's not the song I wanted to win. I wanted Never Too Late from the Elton John live concert to win. Best Documentary Feature Film was No Other Land, which also had an unbelievable speech. If you guys haven't watched it, please go watch it. It was one of the best speeches of the night. Unlike a certain actor, who I'm going to talk about later, gave a speech that literally felt like it was 2 hours long. But No Other Land, unbelievable film. I did not pick it, though. What did I end up picking? Documentary feature. Sorry, I lost my place. Where the hell is documentary feature? Documentary feature. Yeah, I had The Porcelain War, which looked it was unbelievable to watch. I saw this and No Other Land, so it was between the two. And I just went with The Porcelain War just for what I liked it more. But No Other Land was also unbelievable. Best Sound, of course, went to Dune Part 2. We will see Dune again. I think it was either the next award. Yeah, it is the very next award. But for Best Sound, it beat out Complete Unknown, Amelia Perez, Wicked, and The Wild Robot, which I didn't think it was even a category. I knew Dune was winning that award. Dune Part 2, I'm sorry. Next award was Best Visual Effects, which was between Better Man, Alien Romulus, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Wicked, and Dune Part 2. I picked Dune Part 2 in all my both ballots I did. But there was a small part of me that was kind of maybe like Alien Romulus might sneak in there and steal the award, which I thought would have been really cool for a horror movie to take home an award like that. Going from there, best cinematography went to The Brutalist, which is a stunning film. And yeah, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Cinematography is unbelievable. The score is amazing. Performances. Don't love the use of AI, but I think Brody Corbet, the director, did a really great job. And I thought his speech at the Golden Globes was unbelievable. Best international feature film was I'm Still Here. It's an unbelievable. It is a great film. It's one of the. I didn't watch all the international films this year. I did watch I'm Still Here. I watched Emilia Perez, and I watched Flow. I'm Still Here was the best out of all those, and I'm not gonna lie. Once I'm Still Here won this, I was like, there's a chance this could pull Parasite and kind of win later on if it wins best. It could maybe sneak in, but most of the time it's not going to do that. But I thought about it, but that's not who ended up winning. Best score went to The Brutalist. As I said, it's an amazing score. Even from the trailer, if that's all you watch, you're still going to think that's a beautiful, beautiful score that they put with that. Best actor went to Adrian Brody, and that's what I'm talking about. His speech was so long. I think it was 5 minutes and 20 something seconds. And then he told the music to stop, shut up, and all that. I wasn't a huge fan. I'm not an Adrian Brody supporter. I did not want him to win Best Actor. I wanted either Coleman Domingo or Timothy Chalamet to take it home, or even Sebastian Stan, who played a young Donald Trump in The Apprentice. I thought he could have won too. From there, we had Best Director, which Sean Baker took home again for Anora. So that is Sean Baker's third award of the night. I think third. He got Screenplay, Editing, Director. I thought he won something else. Maybe he does. And then the biggest surprise for me of the night was Mikey Madison took it home for Anora. On who I wanted to win, I put Mikey Madison. Who I think was going to win was Demi Moore. And I love Demi Moore. I thought she did a great job in The Substance. But I thought Mikey Madison was the best performance of the entire year. Male, female, lead, supporting. She was unbelievable. I was so excited that she won. And yeah, I was very happy for the whole thing. What else did it win? Editing? It won something early on. Editing, Screenplay, Best Director. Editing, Screenplay, Best Director. Maybe it was 4? I thought it was 5, but we'll see in a second. And then Anora takes home Best Picture, which again I was super excited for. I had it on both my ballots as what I think should win and what I wanted to win. But when Mikey Madison won, I actually yelled. I was so genuinely excited for her. I love Mikey Madison. If you have listened to the show for a while, me and Ryan, we're not mean to Mikey Madison. We just called her character in Scream 5 the bitch because she was just an asshole in that, and she was perfectly cast. She's one of the best Ghostface in my opinion. I love how she acted. Fuck her though for killing Dewey. But besides that, Mikey Madison, unbelievable performance in Anora. And if you haven't seen Anora, it's not for everyone. It does follow sex work and all of that. It's vulgar. There's a lot of nudity, a lot of sex. But it's an unbelievable film. Sean Baker continues to prove he's one of the best directors working. And this Oscars was a huge win for independent filmmaking. And Sean Baker talked about it during his awards and all of his speeches. And yeah, when it took home Best Picture, I was, again, just so excited. It gives me hope, and I think gives so many other young, aspiring filmmakers so much hope in the industry. When you see a movie like this beating out The Brutalist, not The Brutalist, Brutalist is a bad example, beating out Complete Unknown, Conclave, Doom Part 2, The Substance, Wicked, these big budget films, everyone that you watched. And it was just unbelievable. I loved it. I'm so happy for Neon, who I'm a huge fan of their company. Neon, if you ever somehow listen to this podcast, please reach out to me. I love to work with you guys, work with that company. But Mikey Madison, unbelievable. Sean Baker, unbelievable. Yeah, I'm sorry, it wasn't 5, it was 4. Sean Baker won for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Original Screenplay, and Best Editing. He's the first person to ever do that in the history of the Academy Awards. But yeah, Mikey Madison, Anora, Sean Baker, awesome. It has a 93% critic score for everyone who's wondering, and an 89 audience score. The movie, I think, is great. I loved it. I've seen it 3 times now. And yeah, so there's my little quick run through of the Oscars. I give the Oscars like an 80. I think they did okay. No, I'm probably 75. But the awards, I'd pretty much say they're almost spot on for the entire thing. There was nothing I was truly mad at. Like there's been years in the past where I just didn't think they picked the right winner. Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything Everywhere All at Once, possibly. But moving on from the Oscars, we're going to go through quickly and talk about the most recent news, trailers, and stuff that's come out of the entertainment industry. First, we got a new trailer for the Millie Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt film The Electric State, directed by the Russo brothers, which will be premiering March 14th on Netflix. And it looks like ass. It looks I like the concept of the idea, but there's the Russo brothers. I just think there's not substance to these stories. The Gray Man, Cherry, this. I just think a lot of the movies haven't hit. We got officially that only murders in the building. Season 5 is officially back in production. I've yet to watch the show. It's on my list. I know I'm falling behind. I'm behind on Severance, behind on Reacher, Daredevil. I think I'm actually up to date, which we are doing a review. It's coming soon. I promise. We were just waiting until the third episode came out. We got a new poster for Mickey 17, which I hope to see either today or tomorrow, and also do a review on. Hopefully, we can do Daredevil on that maybe together. The new Bong Joon-ho film starring Robert Pattinson, Naomi Ackie, Steven Yeun, Toni Collette, and Mark Ruffalo. We got a trailer for the third season of Dark Winds, the AMC detective drama. Last Breath, the fucking Woody Harrelson and Simu Lee movie. It's based on a true story. Is officially verified hot by the audience score with a 91 on the popcorn meter. We got our first look at a xenomorph in Alien Earth. I like the design. I'm very excited. I love Alien, so I'm a sucker for this franchise, but I can't wait. And we got our first little look at The Bear Season 4. It was a little 10-second clip. Very excited. It's one of the best shows on television. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it. It's so good. Quick little run through of the awards tour, the top movies of 2024. Coming in, this has shocked me. In fifth place was The Wild Robot, which won 76 awards throughout the whole campaign across all award shows. Dune Part 2 comes in with 81 wins. The Brutalist with 106. The Substance also with 106. And Anora with 109 wins, including its big night at the Oscars. Which is crazy how good some of these movies were. It was shockingly a good year for film when me and Ryan were not super sure of it. Box office totals from the weekend of March 3rd was Captain America Brave New World at 15 million, Last Breath 7.8 million, The Monkey 6.3 million, continuing to make a good solid amount of money off such a small project. Celine Song's new film, The Materialist. Celine Song, for those who don't know, she made my favorite movie from last year, which was Past Lives. This one stars Dakota Johnson, Pedro Pascal, and Chris Evans. Chris Evans and Dakota Johnson are a married couple, and she falls in love with Pedro Pascal. I don't want to talk about these things because we got a first trailer for the new Guy Ritchie series, which comes out on March 30th, titled Mobland, starring Tom Hardy, Pierce Brosnan, and Helen Mirren. It looks really good. It's going to be on Paramount Plus. It looks like a different style show, and Guy Ritchie does some awesome mob stuff. If you haven't watched any of them, highly recommend. We got our first trailer for Kevin Bacon's new show as the Devil's Bounty Hunter in The Bondsman. It starts streaming April 3rd on Prime Video. Directors Ray Mendoza and Alex Garland shared a special behind-the-scenes look at Warfare, which debuts on April 11th. A team of soldiers, as they are ambushed while in Iraq during 2006, is fully based off of Ray Mendoza's own experiences from his own memory. But I really liked it because they talk more about how they met when they were working on Civil War. He did he's kind of like their liaison on the military side of things, and he gave an amazing job on Civil War, and I can only imagine how great this is going to be. Succession creator Jesse Armstrong has a new film that premieres on Max this spring. It stars Steve Carell, Jason Schwartzman, Corey Michael Smith, and Rami Youssef. Daredevil Born Again currently came out with a 77 on the tomato meter with 35 reviews. It then jumped up with 48 reviews to an 81, where it was certified fresh. And from there, Zero Day, the post-apocalyptic Robert De Niro, not post-apocalyptic, I'm trying to think, after a fallout, where he's the president. That's the most popular show of the week. Daredevil Born Again premiered finally, and I will say I was very excited, and I'm not going to say anything else about it. The Russo brothers have revealed the estimated runtimes for the two Avengers films. Avengers Doomsday is 2.5 hours. Avengers Secret Wars is 3 hours. I'm not going to talk about that. We got our first trailer for the Demon Slayer film, which will be in theaters September 12th. We got a special look at Andor Season 2, which premieres on April 22nd. We got a poster for Ben Affleck and John Bernthal in an all-new Accountant 2 look, which debuts April 25th. Bong Joon-ho as Mickey 17 is certified fresh and 85% on the tomato meter. The first critic reviews for Daredevil Born Again a bloody, brutal, and thought-out scripted Marvel resurrection. We got a new sneak peek for the newest episode of Prime Video's Invincible, which I can't watch these clips because I've not done season 2 yet. I know, again, falling behind. We got our first reviews for The Black Bag, and that's the new Soderbergh film, and is a 92% with 13 reviews. Running Point has officially been renewed for season 2 and Netflix. Don't even know what that is. We got our official critic consensus though for Daredevil. This was 6 days ago. Charlie Cox Daredevil with his virtuous intact, namely Vincent D'Onofrio as his terrifying adversary, born again as an ambitious and at times ungainly crime saga that marks a mature tonal shift for the MCU. I will say, much darker than anything else we've gotten in the MCU, so I am happy with that, but I still have other thoughts. Pedro Pascal, Caitlin Dever, and Bella Ramsey are Pedro Pascal, I hope I said that. New images of them for The Last of Us Season 2. I'm trying not to watch trailers or look at anything for this because I'm so excited. It's one of the best shows that I've seen in my life. I loved Season 1 and I can't wait. But that premieres April 13th on Max. We got another trailer for The Studio starring Seth Rogen. It's the new TV series. It looks really funny. The Apple TV series premieres on March 26th. Seth Rogen continues to prove to me that he's one of the best producers and writers out there. The dude has such a knowledge for film, writing, and everything in between. Mickey 17 is now up to an 86%. It's one of the best movies of 2025 so far, and it's certified at that stage. Hurry Up Tomorrow got a new post. That's the new Jenna Ortega, Barry Keoghan, and The Weeknd film. This premieres May 16th. Not excited for that. Christian Bale and Adam Brody star in a new look for Nobody Wants This. Season 2. My mom loved this show. I really want to watch it because I am a huge Adam Brody and Kristen Bell fan. They are both hilarious in interviews, in person, in film, television, everything they do. We got more images of The Last of Us, showing off more of Bella Ramsey, Pedro Pascal, and everything in between. We got a new look at Death of a Unicorn, starring Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, Will Poulter, Richard E. Grant, and Tia Leone. It was pretty cool. It was like the first part was like a medicine commercial, which was really cool. Then we got an official trailer for I'm sorry, I said trailer. I don't want to upset people. We got our first official poster for the third and final season of The Summer I Turned Pretty. No one spoiled that shit for me because I am not done season 2 because I got mad because someone spoiled something for me. But I am going to watch it because I am a sucker for teen drama. We got our second trailer for Blumhouse's The Woman in the Yard, which debuts on my birthday, March 28th. I think this looks really good. Ryan's not super intrigued, but we'll see when it comes out. We got our first early reviews for The Studio at South by Southwest. It's currently sitting at 100% on the tomato meter with 13 reviews. We got an awesome poster for Andor Season 2 with some Stormtroopers, Diego Luna, Stellan Skarsgård. It was a really cool poster. We got our first reviews from another Simple Favor, the sequel to Simple Favor, which also debuted at South by Southwest. It's currently at a 77% on the tomato meter with also 13 reviews. Really want to go to South by Southwest one year. Novocaine did not debut at South by Southwest. That's a new Jack Quaid movie where he doesn't feel pain. Jack Quaid's off to an insanely hot start to 2025, where he had Companion, which I think might end up in my top 10 films of the year. And this now Novocaine's debuted at 91% on the tomato meter with 23 reviews. I'm very excited now, so now I'm going to watch it. I hope it's good. We got a Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, Caitlin Dever star in an official trailer and the South by Southwest trailer for The Last of Us Season 2. But this new trailer gives us a much deeper look at all the different characters we're going to see, and the show's just really going to get darker and darker. If you haven't played the second game, I think it's amazing. I definitely think it gets it's a bit longer, and sometimes it feels a little bit more boring, but I still think the second game is just as amazing. But I'm very excited to see how they go about Season 2 and how they go about with like the time with it, but there's a really cool shot of time with the flamethrower, I will say that. We get to see Ellie's moth tattoo in the trailer. I thought it looked really cool. I love the tattoo in the game. We got our first look at John Mulaney's new talk show, Everybody's Live with John Mulaney. This will stream every Wednesday, starting March 12th on Netflix. Uh, John Bernthal and Ben Affleck are at South by Southwest for the Accountant 2 premiere. We got our first poster for On Swift Horses. Who's directing this? Starring Diego Calva. For those who don't know, he was in Babylon. Jacob Elordi, Daisy Edgar Jones, Will Poulter, and Sasha Calley. Who? Daniel Minahan. Debuting at TIFF, South by Southwest. Very exciting. John Bernthal talked about the Punisher upcoming Disney special, because they're going to do what they did with Werewolf at Night. I'm super excited. He said super dark, super violent, and he's excited for the audiences to see how violent they're going to go. We got a new trailer in a Sebastian Stan, Florence Pugh led trailer. This new Marvel film hits theaters May 2nd. I loved this trailer. It was inspired by A24. And A24 had a lot of people that had worked on A24 films came and worked on this film. So I'm very excited. I'm trying to think. None of these are really. Cardi B announces the trailer for the 5th and final season of You. It drops, just dropped actually. Death of a Unicorn debuts at South by Southwest with a 75% on the Tomato Meter with 12 reviews. We got our first trailer for Jane Austen Wrecked My Life, which I haven't watched yet, but pretty interesting, I guess. Nicole Kidman arrives to the Holland premiere at South by Southwest. Minnie Cave directed it, and Nicole Kidman, Matthew McFadden, and Gael Garcia Bernal are all starring in the film. Critic consensus is that Will Poulter is the biggest standout for A24's next hit film, which is Death of the Unicorn. So people seem to like it, the horror comedy. Penn Badgley stars in the official trailer for the final season of You. I've never watched You. I tried to get into it the first season, was not for me. We got our final trailer for Jack Quaid's Novocaine, which I am fully sold now to go watch. The Accountant 2, which me and Ryan have really hated on the trailer, it debuted at 86% with 22 reviews at South by Southwest, a film I was not expecting to debut there. The Life of Chuck, we got our first poster for that, which is the new Mike Flanagan film, which stars Tom Hiddleston, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Nick Offerman, Matthew Lillard, Karen Gillan, Mark Hamill, and more. The Righteous Gemstones Season 4 debuts at 100% on the Tomato Meter with 14 reviews. Snow White got a new poster. Debuts March 21st. For those who don't know, they are kind of scaling down the red carpet event. It's not going to be a big event like Disney wanted it to be due to the controversy surrounding Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot. The Drop, which is another movie me and Ryan I was excited for at first, and I thought the trailer kind of lost me. But debuted 100% at South by Southwest. It's only 12 reviews, so I'm going to keep watching to see how it feels. Critic consensus on Mickey 17 is that finds Bong Joon-ho returned to his fort of daffy sci-fi with withering social critique at its core, proving along the way that you can never have too many Robert Pattinsons. I'm very excited. 79%. Matthew McConaughey arrives at South by Southwest for the rivals of Messiah King. Okay. Critic consensus for Invincible Season 3 debuts at 100%, muddying the waters of justice and adding droplets of blood for good measure. Invincible and his titular hero reach their prime with this epic third season. March 26th, we're going to be able to see... Princess Mononoke is a 4K it's restored in 4K. It's going to be an IMAX. It's pretty cool. We got an exclusive mid-season trailer for Reacher Season 3. Can't watch that, though, because I'm not done the first half. Gene Smart and Hannah Annabinder star in a trailer for Hack Season 4. Haven't watched that yet. Conan Must Go has been renewed for a third season. Mickey 17 continues. It's the same thing. It's just saying it's 77 now. Damn, it keeps going down. I don't like that. We got our first trailer for John Hamm, who's starring in Your Friends and Neighbors. The new Apple TV series will premiere April 11th. I thought it was a really interesting idea, and I can't wait. But yeah, that is all the news for today. And since the Oscars, so I know I went through a lot of stuff today in a short amount of time. I'm very sorry that it took so long to do the Oscar episode. A lot going on, a lot of job interviews, a lot of stuff working for the script, the streaming, everything in between. But I'm so thankful for you guys' amazing support on our content recently. The YouTube, the TikTok, everything in between has been so amazing for me and Ryan, me and Connor, everyone. That we're just super thankful for you guys. And I can't wait to keep doing more of the podcast. I'm going to be more consistent. It It is my New Year's resolution. And I promise we're going to have a lot of great content coming up. We got Mickey 17 review. We got Daredevil. We're going to get Reacher. We're going to do Severance. We're going to do a bunch of shows. We're super excited for The Last of Us Season 2. And yeah, we're just very thankful that you guys continue to check out the show and listen to it and enjoy seeing what we have to think about this stuff and all the opportunities you guys have opened up for us in our futures, in what we want to do in the film industry, entertainment industry, and everything in between. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to the show, and I will see you in the next episode. But first, make sure to go check out the Twitch. Make sure to go check out TikTok, YouTube, all the other platforms. Make sure to go check out our Patreon page. That's where you can actually contact us, play games with us, stream with us, everything cool in between. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next episode, which will will be a Daredevil Born Again review of the first 3 episodes. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.